Well, man, this week on Rams Red Arrow, we got all kind of stuff to show y'all. We've got never before seen hunts. We've got some of my favorite hunts over the last 5 years. And we've got some outtakes that you probably gonna enjoy.
I was doing good that time until Josh talked. I bit my lip in half trying not to laugh.
Well, I ain't trying to...
Gloves? What gloves? You don't need any gloves. The next thing I know, I can smell burnt skin.
If it looks like I'm stalking a bear in my underwear, it's because I am.
Did you get that? Please tell me you got
it. It's all on there, buddy. Every piece of it.
We're going to take you to the clinic. I heard a bone break.
If I could have diagrammed it like Paul, just like Josh.
Before the boss, the bank, the box full of bills, empty gas tank and it's all uphill. The wife, the kids, why do we all exist? Add politics, religion, and war to the list. Tell me, is there anything that I'm missing? I'll get to the bottom of that.
Did that just
Happened.
That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah. You got it. Yeah, baby.
A free
Snakehead, baby. Look at that. You're not kidding. He does look like a snake, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think they're beautiful.
Red arrows, my friends.
Finish. Yeah, buddy.
Little hand job, make everybody feel good. I like that.
If I can go back as early as I can remember, watching Mutual of Omaha, Marty Stauffer with my dad, watching these big elk fight and just seeing this massive animal. I have dreamed since I was a child about getting on an elk hunt. This elk hunt that we're starting off with is one of my favorite all-time hunts. My good friend Jeremy Smith invited me out to his house in Colorado. We went on public land, and on the very last day of the hunt, I get a shot at a great bull coming to some water.
He's down right there.
There is nothing like elk hunting, and I'm completely addicted to it. Killing an elk to me was the pinnacle of all bow hunting that there ever could be.
I ranged him like 9 times because my rangefinder was going like this. I always make fun of them Primos guys when they can't pick the antlers up. I won't do it no more, Wilbur, I promise. What do you think about that? Y'all ready to go to the truck? Here, I'll get his back in. We'll drag him down to the field and then we'll gut him.
Only second to elk hunting was just to get a hunt in New Zealand. Going to New Zealand has been a dream of mine since I was little, man. I've just always been fascinated with the animals over there, and back a few years ago we got the opportunity to go with Kanuka Wilderness and my good buddy Neil Mercer to go hunt some red stags in New Zealand. And I gotta tell you, man, it was a dream come true for me. The hunt started off, we went out the first real full day, and Cat shot a great stag with my 270.
I'm on him, kill him. You got him, baby. You got him. He's gonna fall. You're good.
Man, it looked like somebody rolled a window down on Willie Nelson's tour bus.
He's dead. You smoked him. You smoked him.
We were freaking out, man. I was so proud of her. She did such a good job. It was actually, believe it or not, she had shot one other little white-tailed doe, but this was her first real big game animal with anything. You talking about spoiled rotten now. While we were there too, Kat and I got to go out and hunt some Arapawa rams. Kat ends up making a sniper shot on one on the second day.
You dropped him.
Great shot, Gil.
Good shooting once again, Kat.
What a great shot.
You hear me on the video say 350 yards, but that's as far as a rangefinder I had was ranging. So I was ranging the bank in front of it. Is the closest reading. It was a good another 20 yards away.
He looks like he spent too much time at the bar and you're taking him home.
Well, Cat was dropping stuff like a bad habit, and finally now it was my turn to pick up the bow and arrow and try to stalk one of these monster stags down.
See that cliff face over there? He's dead in line. Look very close. You're coming to here very slowly. Looking at us, hold on.
Smoke him, baby. Smoke him. Put it right behind his shoulder.
Put that arrow right behind his shoulder at about 40 yards. I mean, he only ran about another 30 and he was done.
He's still there.
Yes, baby. Yes, baby. You gotta come in for the real thing, brother, man. Hey, I ranged his antlers when he was looking at us, man.
Yeah.
He was at 33 yards, standing right there, and he turned.
Yeah.
I felt the wind hit me in the back of the neck just enough.
Yeah. It must have been like 40 yards when you fired. He ran off a little
And he ran, and I just guessed in my head. I said, that's 10 yards. And then you just got after that. You got to pick a pin and let it go. We did it, baby. We got it done.
Gotcha.
Yes, baby, yes!
Let's go look at that big boy. He just fell within sight.
I was so pumped, man, when that stag hit the ground. It was a dream come true for me. It was just like my elk. I mean, same feeling of just this epic hunt on this, you know, huge, majestic creature that looked almost prehistoric, their body size and their antlers, and they don't even look real. And then to be able to get a successful hunt, a bow hunt on video, we were all just so pumped up just to be there, and then to have that much hunting success, you know, you can't even describe
I
it.
don't even know what to say, Neil. I don't even know what to say, man.
Well, there you go. Isn't that pretty?
He is absolutely gorgeous.
He's got tines going everywhere.
He's got, I believe I could eat cereal out of there.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh, dog. That is unbelievable.
So now you got his and hers red stags, huh?
That's right. Unbelievable, man. I mean, you know, we supposed to be a TV show host, and I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless. This is incredible.
All in all, man, you couldn't have asked for a better trip. It was an amazing experience. And just to be there with Dad and my wife and just having family there and being able to enjoy it was just, that made it all right there for me. That made it the perfect trip. And I am going back this spring, actually, to bring y'all some more crazy footage. I can promise you it's gonna be nuts. We're gonna kill everything we possibly can over there. And I cannot wait to go back to New Zealand. You know, bow fishing is something I've loved to do for years, and how much more fun can you have? You're shooting your bow and arrow at fish. I mean, as redneck as that sounds, it is an awesome sport, and it's growing pretty fast.
The southern wind sings again another lullaby.
We've got the opportunity over the last few years to bow fish a whole lot of different critters.
That's one for the frying pan, man.
Right in the hand.
Josh and I are used to getting ones we can eat. That's really cool. That's a tilapia. One looks like outside the water.
My feet has got me rolling, and the breeze through cracking leaves like a daytime campfire burn. And the ship is off to sea, and the wicked is a churn as the southern wind sings again.
You know, gator hunting is a lot of fun. It's a little bit difficult to translate that to television and show you guys exactly how much of an adrenaline rush it really is, but we've been fortunate enough. We've gone on a bunch of gator hunts and had a ton of fun doing it.
Smoking.
What's he talking about, boy? That was fun right there, boy. That was intense, man.
It's a place the locals go and no one knows where to find. And the
Right in the
river
jaw.
starts to flow
Nice job,
inside the clouds of misty mountains.
Good job, buddy.
Water from the stone below becomes comes a blue-green fountain as the southern wind sings again a night lullaby. You could jump right in, let the music pull you in. You could jump right in, or lose yourself again as the southern wind sings again a night lullaby.
Primarily what we've done is gone and done the big game bow fishing. We hunt those stingrays in the Chesapeake Bay.
That is a man right there. That is a man. A whole flat surface like that, they got some horsepower. This is like a, it's like trying to stop a freight train.
You see, these stingrays have a lot of horse pressure, as Billy Parker would refer to it, and our episode of bow fishing turned a lot more into two idiots falling in a bay.
Got it, baby.
And jump right in. Let the music pull you in. Jump right in. Or lose yourself again.
What the heck?
Sings again and I lullaby. Southern wind sings again and I
Yeah, take me.
All right, you don't need
Yeah, baby. You know there was gonna be payback, didn't you?
You know, we got the opportunity this year to go up the Potomac River with my good buddy Chad Day. We got to shoot a species of fish that a lot of you may never heard of. It's called the snakehead.
My Maryland boys were good enough to provide the boat and the guide service. Mr. Chad Day right here and Captain Dave are gonna take us out and see if we can't stalk a few snakeheads, send them back to Japan or wherever the hell they came from.
It's an invasive species that has a primitive lung to where it can breathe on land and crawl from body of water to body of water.
You got him. Yeah.
You ain't a great big one. Just big one.
Oh, that's a nice fish. Here you go. There you go. There it is. A free snakehead, baby. Look at that. You're not kidding. He does look like a snake, doesn't he?
Yeah. I think
I was pretty pumped about the mandatory killing of the snakehead, and what I mean by that is once you get this snakehead in the boat, it's illegal for you not to dispatch it on the site. Lord have mercy if they ever came out with a game law like that, like if you see a doe in the woods, it's illegal not to shoot it. That's a world I hope to someday live in.
they're beautiful. I mean,
They are pretty fish.
Nice shot too.
Tasty too. Thanks, sir. Yes, sir. We on the Potomac River, killing some snakeheads. Yeah, got him. Hey, nice shot. That was a tough one. That rained on too. Look at that one, man. That's a good one. Nice one. Bigger than the only other one I've ever killed. Moving up. Wait, that was a hell of a shot too. There we go. There it is.
Shot a bunch of carp and gar, and that was a ton of fun, man. They had some monster gar in the Potomac.
Yes, sir.
That's a beast. Look at that thing. Look how thick he is. He's like a football. That is a beast.
One really cool trip that we got to take this year was up to Bozeman, Montana. We were heading up there with Mark Garcia from AXT to film the new AXT commercial.
From Montana, Bozeman. Mark's picking us up tonight. We're gonna start shooting commercial tomorrow, and by Monday-ish we'll be bear hunting.
You know, AXT is a company, man, that we really believe in. Their stuff is top notch. It's made out of the most indestructible materials on the planet, and just a great all-around site, great quivers and great stabilizers, and great people too. I mean, Mark Garcia is a very down-to-earth bow hunter that you can really have a lot of fun in camp with. Also, our buddy Jason Metzinger was going to be there. Jason is a guy who's been hunting the West his whole life, and he has put the smack down on some big old Western critters. That's one. You know, on the first day, I was about 90 yards from this bear, and it looked like I was gonna get a shot.
Uh-oh, stop. Daggone it. Don't smell this.
Wouldn't you know it, man, the wind switched and just, it winded us and took off.
The wind shifted, man. Daggone it, man. Oh well, that was fun. That was a fun stalk, you know. First bear stalk. XT bear stalk. Unsuccessful though.
Well, you seen them Rocky Mountains, where an eagle's free to fly. Crossed every peak and valley, just running with the wild. From up in Big Sky, Montana, and back down to Telluride. Learning to live with what's around him. Oh, just trying to survive. That's a mountain man.
Yeah, so we had a little bow tuning session today. We got out here and shot our bows a little bit, having a good time. Perfect weather for bear hunting while we were shooting our bows, of course, and now look at it. Kind of just moved in on us. We got right back up to that sawmill seat where we were glassing earlier. Found that big boar, but ain't gonna cut it in this.
Things didn't work out with that bear, and then, man, the weather moved in on us after that. I'm glad we got the commercial shot in the first few days because it was like a whiteout blizzard hit, and we couldn't see anything. Not exactly spring-like conditions, as you can see, but we've seen about 5 or 6 different bears, so we just gotta get one in bow range. Had one almost in bow range the first day, and she smelled us, so it was hunting, man.
Oh, I killed both of them many times in my mind. We were pretend hunting elk in the spring.
Excuse me. You see any bears? Particularly a cinnamon one. Guess not.
Oh, it's a mountain man.
So being that we couldn't really find the bears, we were just gonna have to hope one walked through camp. Well, Dean and I take off in our underwear, grab a camera and a bow, and just right out of bed.
If it looks like I'm stalking a bear in my underwear, it's because I am. We got up this morning, there was a bear in camp. So I just jumped up and grabbed my bow.
Needless to say, we never caught up to it.
That was crazy.
Well, you know Nick Monk.
Yeah, I know Nick Monk.
Can't kill him from
I have a
camp.
pistol and a wall pin. Thanks for watching Rams Red Arrow today. We have a lot planned for next year. We've got a lot of cool hunts coming up, and we've already been successful in filming the first episode of next season.
The only thing about this coyote, though, he got antlers all over his head. I killed the big one. That's that's a 7x8. Nope. That's the non-typical one from this morning. I remember when y'all were out in the field. That was awesome. It was hard to keep a straight face when we were talking about the coyote. I thought, dang, dude. He's a stud, son.
Well, man, I hope you enjoyed the show today. Looking back at some of those old hunts, getting to see some never before seen Red Arrow footage, and, you know, laughing at us a little bit when we screw up.
Right, feed that turtle that mayfly right there.
Oh!
Look at that.
Got you, dude.
He did.
Look at that, dude.
Oh, that's a few topics